In this video, we will discuss what is buffer solution, what is buffer action, and how you will calculate the pH and pOH of the solution using Henderson equation. Now let us first talk about the buffer solution. It is an aqueous solution which consists of mixture of either a weak acid and its conjugate base or weak base and its conjugate acid. So what is its main function is it resists any change in the pH of the solution. Now let us see how actually buffer action occurs. Buffer action, you can say it is a process in which buffer solution will resist any change in the pH when you are adding a small amount of acid or base. Now buffer, it can be acidic or basic. Let us consider a mixture of sodium acetate. This is sodium acetate. Let us consider the buffer action of mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate, that is acidic buffer. So acetic acid, it as you can see, it is dissociating to a small extent, whereas sodium acetate is almost completely dissociated in aqueous solution. So as a whole, if you see the mixture, you are having excess of acetate ion and a small amount of H plus ions. So by common ion effect, the ionization of acetic acid will be further suppressed. So when a small amount of acid is added to this mixture, we are adding HCl, H plus ions that will combine with the acetate ions, and that will give you acetic acid, which is almost unionized. So the H plus ion concentration and pH will not be affected. Now on adding base, what is happening, the H plus ions which are already existing, they will react with this base and they will give you the water which is unionized. So as the H plus ion concentration they are consumed, the equilibrium, it will shift towards right according to Le Chatelier's principle. So more of CH3COH will dissociate to make up the loss of H plus ions. So hydrogen ion concentration and finally the pH, it will remain almost the same. Now let us consider the mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. It is an example of basic buffer. Ammonium hydroxide, it dissociates to a smaller extent, whereas ammonium chloride dissociates completely in the aqueous solution. So by common ion effect, the further ionization of ammonium hydroxide is suppressed. So if you see the solution, you are having excess of ammonium ions and small concentration of OH is present. So when you are adding base to it, ammonium ion will react, it will form ammonium hydroxide. So further, if you are adding an acid, that will react with the OH ions which are existing there, and it will give you water. So as the OH ions, they are further consumed away, then you will see that the equilibrium will shift in the forward direction, so that more of ammonium hydroxide dissociates to give you the OH ions, which will make up the loss of OH ions. Thus the hydroxyl ion concentration and the pH of the solution will not change much. Now let us talk about the Henderson's equation. This equation was given by Henderson to calculate the pH and pOH of the solution. To calculate the pH, let us consider a weak acid, HA, which dissociates to give you H plus ions and A negative ions. So dissociation constant will be given by the concentration of the product upon the concentration of the reactant. So product is H plus ions and A negative ions upon the reactant is HA. So this equation I have written. So Ka is equal to H plus ions, A negative ions upon HA. Now taking log both the sides, this side it will be log of Ka is equal to log of H plus ions, A negative ions upon HA. Now we'll be just doing rearrangement. Log of Ka is equal to log of H plus log of, now what is left is A negative ions and Ha. Or you can change the side, because pH is negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. Take this side and take this side. So this will be negative log of H plus, this will be negative log of Ka plus log of, now A negative is nothing but salt and H is acid. So log of minus log of H plus is pH, and minus log of Ka will be pKa, that is the dissociation constant of acid, plus log of, instead of this you can write salt upon acid. So this is how to find the dissociation pH value. So here pKa is the dissociation constant of an acid. Now let us find the pH value of a weak base. So here we are considering a weak base, that is NH4OH, which dissociates into NH4 plus and OH negative ions. The dissociation constant of a base is represented by Kb, that will be concentration of product upon reactant. Now product is ammonium ion and hydroxyl ion, upon reactant is NH4OH. So take log both the sides. So that will be log of Kb is equal to log of this whole. On rearrangement, log of Kb is equal to log of OH, I am taking this side, and I am left with log of ammonium ions upon log of NH4OH. So you can change the side, and this is salt and this is base. So as a whole it will be POH is equal to pKb plus log of salt upon base, where this is the dissociation constant of a base.